What's up, Jehovah's? Should be able to hear me. Should be live. We should be rolling here for Sunday's slate of games. Should be rolling here. Let me pull up my notes while I have it up. Yeah, an interesting day here. It's not a packed day. Obviously, we had multiple games on Thursday. We had a game on Friday. So the schedule's a little bit different looking in here for this week. What's going on, Tyler? But we still have some good games. Some games I'm looking forward to watching. Obviously, Philly-Baltimore seems to be the popular pick for everyone's favorite game that they're going to watch. I'm excited to see Bryce Young cook against Tampa Bay. See how he does there. What's going on, Marco? Insidious, how you down? Yeah, we're rolling here. Again, we always have our live stream pick of the day, which we will have. I'm leaning towards a few different things, but I don't have anything official as of right now. But again, we go through every single game. Again, this is an hour later than I normally do. I normally do 11 o'clock, but I wanted to get injury reports and everything from, obviously, Shefty and Ian Rappaport and all of them. But, obviously, so for the main inactives and actives today, obviously, T-Law is playing. Breece Hall is playing. Alec Pierce, Poppy Dougie, Tajay Spears. And people that aren't playing for the defensive side of the ball, Marshawn Lattimore and C.J. Mosley are two important names to note there. Other names that are playing that haven't really come up that I'm trying to think about that are important. Can't really think of any too many. If you guys think of any that are coming to Dome that I'm not thinking about, who's playing, not playing, that's important, you can let me know. But for now, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it rolling. Starting, Arizona, Minnesota. We should pull a picket. Now you down. You see all the plays for today. You already know the plays. You already watched the YouTube video. You already know what's going on. You're already in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, get in the fucking Discord. It's literally free. We're up to 1,000 people in there, which is pretty sick. Very hype. Very cool. Very swag. All right. Houston, Jacksonville. Actually, we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals. We'll start with the Minnesota and Cardinals game. We'll start with that game. It's a 3.5 spread. Arizona's dogs in this one. I kind of like Arizona bounce back game. Playing the Seattle defense last week that according to EPA since week 5 of the season, they are top 3, right? They're a good passing defense. And obviously, you look at their skill. I mean, you look at the skill they have. Devon Witherspoon, Tyreek Woolen. Those two corners alone are just menaces. In throwing, and it's so underrated to talk about throwing over Tariq Woolen. He's 6'4", dude. Like, he's an athletic, one of the fastest players in the entire league, and he's 6'4" on top of it. Insane. Anyway, Arizona Cardinals going against Minnesota defense. They're going to blitz a lot. They're going to bring a ton of pressure. Kyler has not been bad against pressure this year. He's actually been worse on non-pressure throws than he has been on pressure throws, ironically. So, listen, under pressure, get him to scramble, get him to move out of the pocket, get him in open space. I feel good about it. Trey McBride should have a big game in this one. I like leaning Arizona plus 3.5 here. Obviously, total, you can get a 44.5 or 45.5, depending on which book you are on. But obviously, we're going to take everything on underdog. As you can see, we have special 70% profit boost. You have a special change any pick to 0, a.k.a. it's a free pick. So you only need to do. So when I get these, and I'll give these as tips for you guys. Wow, we have a lot of people in here. Are you down? I'll give these for, like, free tips for people, since I know I get asked this all the time of, like, how do you take advantage of the specials? How do you make money during these specials and whatnot? And if you're not an underdog, make sure you use code BDG when you sign up. It's literally free to use our code. As long as you deposit $10, you'll get up to $1,000 back in deposit match bonuses, depending on what you deposit yourself. So, anyway, you also will get a free pick. So, you get 2 free picks for today. You'll have the special pick, plus you'll have a Josh Allen half a yard square. So, you get 2 free picks. And when you get a free pick, this is what you want to do, right? So, let's say I apply this free pick. And let's say I pick Kyler Murray, right? The way I'm going to do this is I pick the free pick and I do Kyler Murray passing yards. Sure. Take that. So, now you have a very free pick. So, whatever Kyler gets, you automatically get cashed out. So, then I'm going to take it with my favorite pick of the rest of the day. So, for me, it would be like, I love Jamar Chase longest reception today. And this is it. You put one full unit on this, right? You're going from cashing out one full unit at 25. So say I do my unit's 25, so we'll do 25. I'm getting a $75 playback for just cashing out Jamar Chase. There are so many people that look at these free squares, that look at these profit boosts, and are like, let me put it on a 3 to 5 legger. Let me put it on a 4-leg parlay, because then it's only 3 legs. And I get the hypothetical. I understand what you guys are thinking. But if you want to make profit long-term, you want to make money, you have to take the small wins. And when you can get a play where you really like one play, you're practically just putting 2 units then on straight. I always take straight. So Jamar Chase straight 25.5. So now you're just taking Jamar Chase again at 25.5. And you're just taking 2 units on Jamar Chase, but you can max out. You can get back 3 or 4 units just from this, right? Because of that free square. So that is where, to me, that's where all your money gets made, right? Where you can stack on and just stack on. Like you're getting, all right, boom, 3 units right there. Plus the straight you took 4 units. We're live, right? 2 units, boom, you made it back. Whatever it is, right? Hypothetically, and then you just keep stacking. And same way with these profit boosts, right? I always look at these 70% profit boosts. They're like, holy shit, 500 max, 3 to 8 picks. Okay, if it's 3 to 8 picks, bitch, I'm taking 3. Like, I'm not taking 4 touchdown scores. I understand you could juice it up, and you could do that. I want wins. I don't care about the what ifs, the what has beens, right? I want wins. If I want to stack Jamal, I don't know if I can do this because it's going to be dumb. No correlation, dumb. Whatever it is, like I'll just take random ass plays, right? If I were to do this, right? This is just hypothetical. I'm not actually taking this. And you were to take this and be like, all right, let me put 1 unit on it. Boom, you're taking a unit, you're doubling whatever. Obviously, this is boosted with the sacks, whatever it is. But you get my point. You're like, it's our 3 legs. Now I have a 70% boost of 3 legs. So if I take this off, it would be more realistic because this is an insane boost. We take this off. Boom. All right, they turn $25 into $200 if you hit a 3 leg. Comparatively, where it'd only be like $100. So that's my personal advice: is take the small wins and stack them over time. This season, I'll be completely honest, I think I missed 1 free pick, and it was on Joel Embiid. I stacked a free pick with Joel Embiid over points in his 2nd game back or 3rd game back, and he fucking sucked. Outside of that, it's how you take the small wins and you stack money over time, right? And that's what we want to take advantage of. Sorry, I have not been reading the comments. How you doing, Austin? Zach living life. Bucky fantasy on Prize Picks. I love Bucky, dude. Bucky's so fucking good. Make some bread. Kelsey, how you down? Damien, how you down? BTJ, Evans, Lad, Chuba, Yods. BTJ, kind of sketchy with T-Law, but I think I like it. Evans, Lad, feel good about. Chuba, I feel great about. I play games with Trey. He says he's getting a TD this week. Locks. Dude, he has to get in. Like, he just has to. It's so due. The total in the game feels kind of low. Trey McBride. All right, we'll get into the Arizona game. I know we started with the Arizona. But favorite bets for today, we'll go over all of that, Mike, throughout this video or this live stream. I don't have any of those promos, sadly. Damn. How do you get those promos? Underdog should be running all these promos. I don't know. Am I tripping? But I have them all here. I'm in New York right now. So maybe if you're in a different state, it's not there. But we'll see. All right. We'll start with Arizona, Minnesota. I also can reach out to Berm, depending on what state you guys are in, and figure out why you're not seeing it. I could do that right after this. But we'll start out the games. We're already 10 minutes in, and I have literally gone over damn near nothing. But Kyler against Minnesota, I like it. If anything, the guy I'm going toward in this game, Justin Jefferson bounce back game feels like a lock, right? Bounce back game, feels good about it. I don't feel fantastic about the matchup. Arizona has been playing sneaky great defense this season, and they've shut down a lot of teams that you wouldn't expect them to shut down. Like Seattle won that game, didn't even score 20 points. Like, let's be real. Like, that's crazy. Won that game, didn't even fucking 24 is the mark you want to hit, right? As a coach, you're like, let's go in. As an offense, we want to score 24 points. If we score 24 points, we should win almost every game with a good defense, right? They didn't even score 24, but they didn't even get close. And it's like, holy shit. All right, anyway. Justin Jefferson bounce back game feels great. I'm kind of off James Conner in this one. Minnesota's a sneaky mid-ass fucking run defense. They look so much better than they are on paper because they started the year so hot. But sneaky, they're just like not as good as people want to think. As a stats lie, which lowers lines because stats lower lines. And so James Conner's not a bad play, but I don't love it. He's been so hot and cold. I do love Trey McBride. Everyone's going to take his receptions. I like his yards better in this game. Targets at 8 feels great for a minimum of a push there. I recently saw it's been over 300 days since McBride caught a touchdown. Yeah, no, it's nuts. Do I start Vele, QJ, or ETN? I would lean sneaky Vele. All right, Trey McBride. I like his yards. I would lean this for sure. Obviously, you can take the fantasy points. Fantasy points feels great too. Again, that's only on Underdog, Prize Picks, and DFS apps. But fantasy points against half PPR, so keep that in mind. But if he scores a touchdown, this is a lock. And I think he's due for one today. I do like leaning into the touchdown narrative for Trey McBride. Maybe we'll take that. Maybe that will be our sneaky play of the day here. I definitely like that line a lot. Addison had a huge game last game off the back of a few huge catches. Does he have that this game? I wouldn't bank on it. Obviously, he's favored to have over 3.5 receptions, but if I were to lean anything, it would be under receiving yards. But, again, staying kind of off that. That's about it for picks for now. For this game, kind of like an game to bet on, in my opinion. But I like Trey McBride. If you want to bet on Trey McBride, you definitely can. Pittsburgh-Cincinnati, I love this game. A lot of people are like shitting on it as like, oh, it's going to be a bad betting game. I feel like it's going to be the opposite, +3. Cincinnati, like the Bengals themselves and Joe Burrow, like Joe Burrow has played great against top defenses this season. Again, he's been insane. He's an MVP. Like he would be an MVP candidate right now if there was only offense being played. Like he's insane. But sadly, their defense stinks, which keeps them out of games, keeps them out of losing record. So obviously he's not going to hit a lot of this. But Jamar Chase, let me pull up my fucking notes real quick. But Jamar Chase feels fantastic against. Obviously, he's crushed this line 7 of the last 10 games. We can look at this, or last 11 games. And despite having such an elite passing defense, not receiving yards. Despite having such an elite passing defense, Jamar Chase is in a perfect spot as this defense. Oh, you can't see it. The screen's cut off. Let me pull it in real quick, see if that helps. Yapo. Yeah. What we're looking at here, you see this? That's what we're looking at here. They allow a good amount of receiving long catches, right? Longest receptions, right? That's what we want to look at. So they give up a ton of longest receptions. They also are going against Jamar Chase, who right now, as of December 1st, 2024, has caught 13 passes, which is tied for third in the league, 318 yards, which is ninth in the league, and 7th touchdowns on posts, goes, wheels, and corners, a.k.a. vertical routes, right? So he's seeing a ton of deep shots, and they're going to keep coming to him. And as in this game, right now the Steelers lead the league in single high coverages. That's cover 3, cover 1. If you guys don't know, it's where the safety literally rotates to the middle of the field. Obviously, there's always going to be safety that leans. Everyone that just thinks the safety drops straight back is dumb. He's probably going to lean to Jamar Chase's side, but he's not going to overplay it, right? So they're probably going to have a crosser come over the middle to take him away, which is going to leave Jamar Chase on one-on-one opportunities. If Jamar Chase sees one-on-one opportunities, you know he's going to get the fucking rock. I don't care if they've Dante Jackson. I'm not worried about Dante Jackson. He fucking stinks. So he's traded for a 5th. Or I'm not worried about Joey Porter Jr. I'm not worried about these guys. Jamar Chase is on such a different pedestal. I understand the defense has been solid. I get that. But when they're playing single high coverage at 73.4%, you think Jamar's not going to see a few shots in this one? I mean, he leads the league with 493 total yards after the catch. He could turn this up after the catch a 20-yard pass and run with it for 15 yards. That's what he's done all season. He's turned in Baltimore both games. Turned a yard that should have been a 15-yard catch turns into a touchdown. The Carolina game, he caught a dig route and ran it for 63 yards. He's insane. He's broken. I understand. But feels like a great line today against the Steelers, who run a ton of one high. So that's why I'm leaning that. That's why I'm leaning that way. And if I were to lean anything, I do think Cincinnati wins this game. I think there's a reason why they're -3. I think Cincinnati, they desperately need a fucking win. I think they get it done today against the Steelers. I know Steelers are coming off a bad loss. I know that. I know George Pickens fought a guy. I get that. But I think he's going to cook today. I don't know how Pitt is +3. Bengals haven't beaten anybody. It's because the Bengals have the fucking Triple Crown winner and MVP quarterback. That's how. If Joe Burrow was on any other team right now that played a defense, MVP. Jamar Chase on any other team right now, MVP. Triple Crown. He's on pace to get a Triple Crown. Do you know how hard that is? Obviously, Cooper Kupp did it a few years ago. That was 2021. And before that, it was Calvin Johnson. It's insane. It's hard to get a Triple Crown. He's about to do it. And Joe Burrow is putting up God numbers. God numbers, dude. He's insane. Against top 5 defenses this year, he's averaging 29 points per game. Insane. Ain't no one seen Pitt in a shootout. I don't think it's going to be a shootout. I think Cincy's going to fucking win. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to put up A good amount of points are going to force the Steelers to have to throw the rock. And obviously, the Cincinnati can't guard anybody. So it's going to not turn into a shootout, but it's going to be more just a high-paced game. So I think Joe Burrow is, going to cook today. Anyway, I digress. Here we go. We'll keep it pushing. I also, if I were to lean anything else, Najee's line feels great. But with Warren playing as good as he is, I don't know if I could commit to that. Sneaky Jalen Warren rush attempts has been a wagon. Where the fuck is Jalen Warren? There he is. Sneaky Jalen Warren rush attempts has been a wagon for us to start the season. But I understand. I understand why you wouldn't take it. Eddie Chase Brown leans. Yeah, I found to do anything to be receiving yards in this game, right? 17 rush attempts is just feels like way too high too. Like that lower feels great. But receiving yards at 20.5, he's going to be involved. He's going to have to get those checkdowns early. Team's going to try to limit the run game. They're going to turn into what they did against the Chargers, where they're not running the ball. They're just doing fucking checkdowns that turn into run plays, right? That's what they do. Or if you're checking the ball down at the line, it might as well be a run, right? Anyway, moving on. Oh, lose these 2B. No, yeah, they fucking stink. They stink. Horrible. Also, I want to close this game up top here. We'll keep it pushing. Atlanta Chargers, see a lot of people torn on this game. I'd love to see where the money is. Where is it? Chargers, Falcons. Where's the money in this game? So the Chargers have the money, and it's split on the spread. Like, look at this. 50%, 49.92, and 50.08 on money. That is insane. Holy shit. People don't know where the fuck to go with this game. I mean, I fully understand. It's a tough game to predict. Both these teams are doing. My problem is, like, I'm leaning Atlanta for plus money here. And the reason being, Chargers without JK, what are they? Kamani Vidal going to pop off? I know for a damn fact it's not going to be Gus fucking Edwards. And if you've ever watched Gus Edwards run a football, you'll know why. Gus Edwards' line, everyone's like, oh, it's so low at 45.5. Yeah, because he fucking sucks. He's not a good running back. And it's not, I have nothing against Gus. I don't care. He's a thumping back. He's a guy that's going to get you like 3 yards a carry, 2.5 yards a carry, and just gets you the first down. He's not a guy that you want to lean on in the run game like a JK where he can break a big play, right? He doesn't have patience. He's not that good of a running back himself. Like Kamani Vidal, if he had lines, I would look at them. But obviously he doesn't. I think he's going to be – he's been a DNP, though. He's been a healthy scratch. So I don't know what this backfield's going to be. It's on Haskins might see some fucking run. They might just sling the rock. JK on IR hurts my fantasy team as well as betting on the Chargers. I lean Atlanta here, the healthier team. Atlanta just can't win fucking big games. But I think they do today. Herb Fantasy, London yards, Lad yards for that game. I like Lad yards. Lad is so good. I wanted the Panthers to draft him so bad. Not that XL has been that bad, because XL has done better than I thought he ever would. He still drops some fucking easy passes, but he's doing better than I thought he would. But Lad just looks so good. Pause. But he looks fucking fantastic. 12.5 fantasy points. 12 fantasy points isn't bad either. I like fantasy points for Lad. I'm avoiding this game. Probably smart, Tyler. It's just so 50-50. When the money's 50-50, you know it's going to be a close game. Going to be tough. Herbie. I like Herbie 1.5 passing touchdowns. Like that. The fact that you can take this lower is kind of insane. I get it's like stupid odds. You never take it. It's like minus 200, but it's kind of crazy you can even take it. All right, Jehovah's. Next. Tennessee, Washington. This game makes me want to vomit and throw up. Cliff Kingsbury in December sucks. Tennessee sucks. Where's the money? Let's see. Yo, lock in. Thank you. 6.5 spread. Where we leaning? Holy fuck. Yeah. Spread is Tennessee. That's what I figured. Money line, obviously, Washington. People love just taking the money. money's with Tennessee, right? 63% is a pretty hefty amount. I kind of like that. 6.5 is a lot of points for a Washington team that's had close games and been bad. And Jaden hasn't looked good. Cliff Kingsbury's offense figured out once again. You ever see the graph, guys? Cliff Kingsbury, September, October, November, December, right? And it's looking like it's going to be the same thing this year. His offense is just, once you figure out to put your guys into fucking clouds and just play a 2-drop, and you just need to have your one linebacker on fucking Jaden at all times, you were leaving one-on-ones on below average playmakers. Like you're then, because you could shade over top of Terry, and then you leave one-on-one opportunities with Alida Zacchaeus, or Alameda Zacchaeus, however you pronounce his name, and fucking Luke McCaffrey, who, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm not worried about. That's, what they're doing, figuring it out, and now that, put Eckler on IR now, you have to rely on B-Rob more. B-Rob's been injury-prone this season. I'm not saying they're going to fall on their face, but I am saying it's not looking hot. I would lean Titans spread there. 6.5 feels great. What's going on, Jake? Cliff going to be the Bears' next head coach? Yeah, I feel so bad. Yo, this has got to stop. I feel so bad for, why can I not ban him right now? I got to sign into chat. What the hell? What the hell? I can't ban him. Hold on. I gotta log in the chat so I can ban this motherfucker. Get his ass out of here. I ain't down. But yeah, wherever the money is, normally gives you a pretty good indication of where people are at. Come on. Yeah. Get fucked. Bang. The code is here, all game streaming. Not facts. All right, yeah, Titans, Washington leading. Titans side things, player prop-wise, you feel great about B-Rob. But here's the thing, Titans' run defense has been fantastic this year. Dude, if you have B-Rob in fantasy now, he's going to be a gold mine. Just saying. Tajay's back, though. Might cut into some work. I love Ridley, dude. He's been so good. And now he's playing a Commanders defense that has been so shaky. I love Calvin Ridley in this one. 59.5 feels fantastic. Yeah, I like that line a lot. All right, Jehovah's. We're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it pushing from that line. Nicholas is here. Nicholas has arrived. He's in the building. So is Joe. Joe's here. Shout out, Joe. How is New York versus slot? I think Jason's going to cook. New York's actually, ironically, worse against the slot. But Jason's been just fucking elite. I think Jason's going to do well, but I think DK might do better in this one. Sneaky, Sauce has been bad. Let's just own up to it. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. So I love Sauce. Him being a 98 overall in Madden is bullshit. He's been ass. He's been ass. Let's be real. And with that, I think DK is going to continue to cook. This offense is going to throw the ball a lot in this game. These two are just they are the focal point in this offense right now. Jason, DK Metcalf. This duo, if they lock this up for the next 3-4 years, is going to fucking be insane. I left the window open. I'm dumb. Anyway, excuse if you hear the horns and everything in the background. DK and Jason are going to continue to cook for the next few years. They're so good. They're so talented. I lean DK, though. I lean DK receiving yards. Ooh, but receptions feels kind of good at 4.5. No? He's seeing 11 targets a game. He's a mod Gardner now until he gets a pick. That's fact. Yeah, I kind of I also like, people say Devontae in this game. I kind of like Garrett to just continue to cook. Like, he's been the targets guy. Why would Garrett not continue to be the targets guy? Get him those 5.5 receptions. He's been seeing 6. Can I click on his most recent games? Oh, they have wow. Interesting. I forgot they have these. That's crazy. Yeah, 10, 6, and 8 targets. This game is a wash. I think he gets back to, like, this game. Not the 2 touchdowns part, but I think he gets back to, like, this. Even 8 targets, though, is not bad for 6 receptions. Against the Seahawks team, it's been back and forth, allowing a ton of underneath stuff. Where does Garrett lie? Underneath. Where does Devontae Adams lie? Not underneath. Yeah, leading those players. I like, if you take honestly anything from these 3 guys, I like it. But I also sneaky love Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown. That might be my play. The Jets have allowed the 3rd most rushing touchdowns this season. Thoughts? That's a fact. To running backs. You're taking Hawks minus 10.5. Yeah, I think the Seahawks win for sure. But I could see a world, and bear with me, I could see a world where Rodgers comes out, gives a big fuck you, and throws for like 300 yards. I could so see that happening. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but I could, like, if that happens, I'll be like, yeah, it's fair enough. Because everyone's like, oh, he's quitting, he's done, whatever. Like, I could see him being like, fuck you, I'm back. Sandwich. Kenneth Walker feels great for a touchdown as well. I like that line as well. That's being a pick-em is nuts. He scored 5 in 9 games this season that he's played. Yeah, feels great. Fucking. All right, Ahmad Gardner, get the fuck out of my face. Next, Houston, Jacksonville. Says spread is 3. Spread with Houston. Houston's been ass. But against Jacksonville, I don't think they will be. Obviously, we're taking Nico. Holy fuck. Yeah, you guys want money? Make sure you're on Pickett, right? If you use code BDG when you sign up on Pickett, you could tell my plays. And you're probably like, Gut, why would I tell your plays? Why the fuck am I on December 25th? Get me to December 1. Where we at? Where we at? What the fuck is going on? There we go. Not seeing my plays on the Pickett app? No, I'm not seeing my plays on the Pickett app. Oh, here we go. Nico Collins. You want the value here? Over 79.5 receiving yards right here. Oh, you can't even see it. There we go. Over 79.5 receiving yards right here. You want the value? This is where we lock it the fuck up. Get on Pickett. Use code fucking BDGE. You'll lock in some value right here. You want FanDuel odds? We go to FanDuel odds. You want ESPN bet odds? Go to ESPN bet odds. That's crazy. You want DraftKings odds? Whatever you fucking want. We got fucking value. Right? How you down? We got value. We got value. Minus 130 on that. 79.5. And now it's, go to Pick'ems. 89. 10 fucking yards? That's crazy. I don't know if I'm taking it for 89. I'd water it down. 79 is nuts. 7 for 21. Yeah, the record for me doesn't fucking matter. Record doesn't matter as long as we're getting the fucking positives. If I'm up 8 units, I'm taking the 17 and 21 record. That's how it normally is. I think my record on the month, I'm only up like 6 fucking wins. Hold on. We can look. Let's filter. NFL. Like 10 and 9, we're up 15 fucking units. Well, December, nothing. Like 51 and 43, but we're up 33.6 units with a return on investment of 37.9%. Like, you're telling me you need a good record? Huh? No, you don't. And here's the thing, I take like all straight bets, and we're fucking winning money. Right? This is how you fucking dial in. Lock in. Thank you. Next. You're going to lose. Okay, here's the other thing. We're going to lose bets. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm fucking perfect. We're going to lose bets. But we're up. That's what matters. We stay being up. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. Next, we're in December now, so November doesn't matter. Where was I at? What game was I on? CTE's kicking in hard. Oh, Houston, Jacksonville. Yeah, I definitely like Houston in this game. I like Nico. 79.5 feels better. I would water it down, pair it with another play. I feel pretty good about it. BTJ, everyone's taking the yards. Kind of feels like a trappy line for me. Yeah, I like his touchdown almost more than I like his yards, which is crazy to say because it's plus money. I know everyone's so scared of plus money. I take so many plus money bets. It's probably unhealthy. But it's also like when you take a plus money bet, you're only losing a unit because I always play up to where I gain a unit. So if it's like a minus 130, I'm putting my unit's 25, I'm putting like $32 on it to get the 25 back when I win. So I'm not only getting like 0.6 back. So I always want to be gaining a unit. So then when I have a plus money play, I only need to put the 25 on. So I only lose a unit if I lose, but I'll still gain a unit if I win. So it cancels out way better. Another tip for you guys. I've been just giving betting tips for the past day. Anyway, keep it pushing. Parker Washington now. Useless. But with T-Law back, is he going to cook? Is he not? I'm not going to put anything on. T-Law might play 5 snaps, hurt his shoulder, be done. Don't really want to put anything on the Jags, but I do like Nico Collins to go over receiving yards. He's been crushing this line. And he's obviously had a 50-yard touchdown called back the other game. He'll be better. He'll continue to cook. Over 100 yards incoming. All right. What was my first play that I had? I'll put that up. So I have all the plays up. So you guys can see all of them. That was it for now. But we do have one in this game. Jonathan Taylor, longest rush. I got it for 14.5. Again, make sure if you're not on Pickett, using code Pickett. You're on Pickett, use code BDG when you sign up on Pickett. You'll automatically follow me, and we'll get JT at 14.5. We're at longest rush. So, go Kyler, A-Rich. Need this quickly. I'm going Kyler. A-Rich is a pretty solid matchup versus New England, but I don't know if the rushing touchdowns are going to be there. New England's only faced one running quarterback, and he had 5 total designated QB rushes, and 3 of those were QB sneaks. So they haven't really been dialing in. But I do like Jonathan Taylor, longest rush. He's been crushing this line most of the season, obviously now with A-Rich in the box. He also, Jonathan Taylor, fun fact, if you guys read the write-up, you already know. If you guys were listening to the first video, you already know. But second most this season, explosive run rate. Second most. I like Gus under in that game, and I like Falcons to win. So JT longest rush feels great. Also, for the life of me, I might make this the play, even though it's outlandish to put that as a stream play of the day. But then again, we took an outlandish stream play of the day on Monday Night Football with Justice Hill to score at plus 500. I might do it here with Adonai Mitchell. He has had so many close touchdowns. We're like right off the fingertips. Had a huge play, just missed him by an inch. Now there's no there's no Josh Downs. I almost said Jonathan Downs. There's no Josh Downs. For him to score a touchdown, let's look at like the best odds you can get it at. I want to see this. I seriously, and I could just be ranting right now and rambling, but like, I love him to score a touchdown today. You can get him at plus 340. Is anyone seeing other better odds? Lost my fantasy league 1 week, but because of that Justice Hill, damn. Yeah, it was like a 50-yarder too. It's kind of dope. How bad do you think the weather will affect the Buffalo game QB-wise? Pretty badly. Like their lines are like at 200 passing yards. It's bad. Plus 350 on FanDuel. Okay, so that's probably the best odds to get it at. This says 340 right here, but I haven't refreshed it in like an hour, so it could be different. Now I refreshed it. Still says 340. So if it's 350, I believe you. What about Mixon anytime touchdown? That's always like a lock. Mixon's a lock, especially against Jacksonville. Yeah, lock. You know, I'm always going to ask about Scoochie bet. So what do we think? Like Pop Scoochie? He's in. Against Indy, you know, you would feel good about him. If he's playing, I feel great about him. 40 receiving yards feels good. Touchdown I'm staying off of, but I like the receiving yards. I think I like receptions more than receiving yards with Pop. But 340, dude. Adonai, that might have to be might have to be my play, dude. I really like that. I really like that play. Ramondre, I like to score a touchdown as well. Not as confident about it, but I like it as well. But Jonathan Taylor rushing yards, I feel great about. Second highest explosive run rate going against a New England team that sucks against outside runs. They've given up the 6th most explosive runs to outside zone plays. This Indy team runs a ton of outside zone. I expect them to attack it. Rams, Saints. Ugh. This is ugly. This is ugly. Rams, Saints. Ew. All the money's on the Rams. As it should be, though. The Rams are just way better. Like, Puka yards is a lock. We took it. Again, we took it at 77.5. I got it at. So, again, if you guys aren't, like, I know I'm saying this a lot. If you guys aren't fucking on, where the fuck is this? If you guys aren't on Pickett, like, what the fuck are we doing? 77 from minus 113. We got 77.5. I can't see the odd variables. But, yeah, for receiving yards and stuff, I can't. Yeah, Jamar Chase, we lost value, sadly. I did. Actually, no, best available, it's still minus 110. All right, fair enough. You always want to look at best available. When they do the fucking the no Verge fair odds, this is like off-brand books that, like, I'm not betting on off-brand books. So I do best available because that does best available tails from, like, all of these that you see here. So that's what I look at. Anyway, this game makes me want to vomit, throw up, and piss. Oh, J-Mo's here. He's sick as fuck. Why is he here? I want to get sick. No, dude. I literally live with him, but still. Where we at? Rams, Saints, 2.5 is a spread. Easily slammed 2.5. What the fuck are we doing? 2.5? Feel great about that. Rams should win this game. Sneaky trap game, though. Some are saying, but I think the Rams win. Over, under, definitely taking, probably the over. Actually, I'm taking the under. Rams have a sneaky good defense. Like Puka receiving yards, though. Obviously, he's been crushing this line. I don't know if I really need to read you guys the write-ups. You guys can kind of read them on your own. But obviously, hit this 4 of the 4 games. He was fucking healthy. He's a clear wide receiver 1 here, averaging over 10 targets a game. Has a 27% target share. Like, yeah, he's just him. No Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, wait, Marshawn Lattimore is now in Washington anyway. Yeah, the Saints defense ain't it. They've been ass. Tampa Bay, Carolina. This is the game I want to fucking get to. Yo, all streaming bets, TV, go fuck yourself. Barkley and King Henry touchdown today. That's like, there's no value in that. They're like locks. Lad over 50, Nico over 70. I like that for show. Thoughts on OSU yesterday? They don't know how to fucking play a game that matters. Start Baker or Herbie. 4-point passing touchdowns. I'll go Herbie. Ooh, I'll go Baker. I lied. I took Puka over 100 and Cooper plus 8 receptions. Holy fuck. It's fair, though. I spent my life savings on 80 touchdowns. Jesus Christ, dude. Dropping Taylor 15.5. Still good value. Yeah, I do like it still there. I think he's going to have like a big rush, like a 20-yard rush. AR 15 over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Sneaky value. I kind of like it. Honestly, against New England, it's not bad at all. I think that game's low scoring, though. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Bryce is fucking back. Not that. Bryce is fucking back. He's fucking here. He's arrived. He's home. He's here. He's here. Dude, I'm telling you, he's here. In the past 3 games, 35, 25, 26 attempts. I get the yards weren't there this game. I get the yards really aren't over 200. But he's here, and he's going to have 2 passing touchdowns this game. He looks fucking good. Tampa Bay allows the most passing touchdowns by far. They've allowed multiple games of over 4 passing touchdowns. You think Bryce ain't fucking doing that? Bryce is here. Bryce has arrived. We love that. Bryce over 1.5 feels great. Not an official play. Bryce over 1.5 feels great, though. I'm leaning sneaky. I think the Tampa Bay still wins this. But what's the spread? 5.5, 6.5? Dude, 3 weeks ago, this would have been like 10.5. I'm just saying. I like the Panthers here to cover 6.5. That feels great. I think it's a good line. 6.5 coverage feels great. I think it's going to be a close game, divisional game. Sneaky plus 250 on the value feels good as a money line as well. I'm a Panthers fan, so take this with a grain of salt. but I like the line. All right, let's push to the last two games. Mike Evans obviously feels like a great play in this one. You can take almost any of the running backs. Chuba feels like a great one in this one. I'm trying to go over anyone else that everyone's going to have questions on. Jonathan Brooks, fuck him. Take the lower. He's seeing like 3 snaps. Xavier Legette, I low-key like over receiving yards. K-Don might actually cook us for fucking lunch, dinner, and for supper. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Philly-Baltimore, obviously the game everyone's looking forward to. Philly-Baltimore, I feel great about. This should be a good game, MVP-type game. Lamar versus Saquon, who's going to get the MVP? I get that. Jalen Hurts is going over 230 passing yards. We took it at 224, but you still like it at 230, right? You like it at 230 because the script kind of feels great against a Baltimore defense that is dead last in every single goddamn passing category. You could possibly think of have allowed huge games, over almost 400-yard games twice to Joe Burrow. I get Jalen Hurts isn't that. I get Jalen Hurts is now have Saquon, so he doesn't need to pass as much. He can run the ball more. I get that. Bryson at night to carry me to promise land. If you hit that fucking leg, that's nuts. Anyway. I get he hasn't been throwing a ton. I get the past 3 games he hasn't hit this line. I understand that. But now we feel great about it because he's going against a Baltimore team that's one of the best run defenses in all of football. Well, if you can't get Saquon involved in the run game, what are you going to do? Get him involved in the pass game. Get him some screens. Get him some checkdowns. Get him the ball early. So Saquon receiving yards feels great, as well as Saquon, as well as Jalen passing yards. Those two I feel fantastic about. A.J. Brown, longest reception, feels fucking fantastic in this game. 20.5 seems high, but it's A.J. Brown. He can break any catch for 70 fucking yards. I love that play. Now, on the opposite side, this Eagles defense has been fucking sneaky elite. Slot receivers have not been able to do shit against this team. Is Zay Jones probably still going to have a solid day? Sure. Rashad Bateman ain't fucking doing dick. Next. Why they don't use Deontay Johnson makes no sense in my brain. He's putting up over 100 yards on the Panthers against teams, and now he goes to the Baltimore team and doesn't do anything. When you have Rashad Bateman playing over him, it makes no fucking sense. Anyway, I'll keep it pushing, but yeah, that makes no sense, and it kind of pisses me off. Anyway, I like Jalen Hurts over passing yards. Some Sunday Night Football leans I like. Debo's lower. Feel great about. Again, snow game has been less involved since CMC's here. His usage is going in the fucking toilet. I love James Cook higher rushing touchdown. I feel great about that. I'm leading the Bills win this one. I don't know what the spread is off the top of the dome. All-time streaming. You're about to get fucked. In the ass, no lube. Get out of here. Hide down. Yeah, 6.5 feels fantastic. Over 6 for the Bills. I think they win by multiple touchdowns in this one. The San Fran team is in shambles. Purdy has no fucking arm. It's his throwing shoulder too. So mad they traded for Deontay and then bench him. Yeah, it makes no sense. Bateman and Aguilar play for him? Yeah, I know. It's so fucking dumb. Probiotics here looking for some dart throw touchdowns. Prefer Westbrook, Akine Pearson. I like, okay, so some dart throw touchdowns wide receiver wise. I told you I love Adonai Mitchell today. I think he has a touchdown. Hold on, let me finish this game and I'll get back to dart throws. I have like 5 minutes until I have to leave. Those are the 2 locks I feel for this game. I wouldn't want to tell you anything else because I don't feel great about them. So those are the 5 I like right now, obviously. I like Puka. Obviously, they just went away. Dart throw touchdowns, that I like for today. I'll have a live stream tomorrow for Monday night, so we don't have to worry about that. I like Jamar Chase to score, but that's not much of a dart throw. I love Adonai to score. Jacksonville. BTJ doesn't feel bad. I would go, okay, if you want dart throws that are like longer odds. Jason's not even long odds anymore. Okay. Calvin's not long odds anymore. What the fuck are we doing? All right. So we have Adonai, then we'll go the same game. We'll go Pop Scooch. Okay. Pop Scooch. Polk don't feel bad either. His volume's just not there. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Love a little XL touchdown. He's been doing it at a pretty high rate. Love to get that at that value. And then if we go to Philly, Baltimore, you could take a shot at like an Isaiah Likely touchdown, and it's never a bad shot. Those would be some that I would probably cash in on. And our play of the day, Do we go to Adonai, or do I go with Kenneth, or do I go with Trey? I kind of want to do a touchdown score today. Normally I do a regular line, but I think I'm going to lean a touchdown score today. Adonai feels like the way I should go. Just because of the way this channel is, I'm a big plus money guy. It is a new month, though. Calvin's plus 420 on FanDuel. Where do you see it? For real? Calvin Austin. I was like, what? Yeah, Calvin Austin is not a bad shout at all either. Against Cincy, I like that a lot. Calvin Austin's been cooking. You guys haven't been watching Ravens if you think Deontay deserves reps over Bateman. Deontay literally's fallen down on half his targets. Yeah, I mean, I've watched him play. He hasn't looked great, but he's also not in a position to really be great when his targets are like 20 yards down the field in double coverage, and the ball is barely catchable. It's like, okay, like, what are we doing? And Bateman, no offense, is the most middling wide receiver I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I'd rather take a chance on Deontay figuring the offense out and getting, like, dialed in than Bateman on a down-to-down basis. Also because Deontay can do it after the catch. We saw it in Carolina all at the beginning of the year. He would take a 5-yard catch and turn into 10. He would take a 20-yard catch and turn into 40, 34, whatever. Half his targets are also like 2 targets. Facts. I'm a big plus money guy. I'll exclusively bet long shots. Oh, my camera went out. Okay, well, this is a perfect time. We're going to take Adonai here. Camera died because I forgot to put the fan on it. We're going to take Adonai at 350. I'll put it in the Discord. Make sure if you're not in Discord, you lock it in the Discord. I'll send a screenshot, whatever the fuck. We're going to take Adonai Mitchell. Long shot for the stream play of the day. Make sure you lock it in before the game starts. 350 on FanDuel. Lock it in. And I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that shit of fun shit on your way out. I appreciate you all for being here. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.